Hey guys, so I'm starting the video um in this window real quick. I could start the game. You have to go right here, but I want to go over the side stories really quick because so far I've unlocked two of them, which I don't actually know. I haven't played any of these side stories yet. I'm gonna play the side stories after we finish the main piece of the game. Which what I'm realizing is the last game I did about 45 minutes to hour long episodes, and I had like a 8 video series, I think, something like that, and um, that was a 45-minute episodes, and I'm cutting it down to like 30. I think the highest I've been is like 42 because I went for too long. But since I'm cutting it down to like 20-30 minute episodes, it's gonna be like 10 or 11 probably parts to actually finish this series or to finish the main game of it. So I'm gonna figure out how to deal with that, so that way there's not too many episodes on the main game itself, because I've already done a series on that, and I don't think anything else has changed in that. So yeah. Anyway, these are the side stories. To get all side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes. I think that means I have to be a completionist and actually go through the game multiple times to get everybody's poems and to get specialized poems for everybody else and view everybody's specialized stories. I'm I'm not gonna do videos on those. If you want to, I'm gonna record them, but I'm not gonna upload them. If you guys want to see the actual process of getting those, I'll save those files and I'll upload them if you want. Um, but really, it's just picking words in the poem to correspond with other people so that you can get their side stories. At the end of the entire series, I might do a little montage of them, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So yeah, after we beat the game itself, I'm gonna see how many side stories I have, and I'm going to unlock the rest of them, and then that's gonna be the rest of the series. But there's 6 side stories, and okay, here's my thing about it. Right, there's 6 side stories. The original game, Doki Doki Literature Club, not Plus, it was 200 megabytes in size, file size. The entire thing, 200 megabytes. Took about 30 seconds to download. This game is 2 gigabytes. 200 megabytes and 2 gigabytes. If I'm not dumb, 2 gigabytes is 10 times the size of 200 megabytes. So that means that with that file size, there could be 10 of these that are equal to length or greater in length to the actual game itself. So these side stories could be longer than the game itself, which would warrant paying $15 for it. That would make sense. But I don't know if, first of all, I don't even know if that's how that's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be how long that is. But there's 6 of these, not 10 of these. So there's plenty of room for these to be as long as the original game, which I don't know how good that is for my series. I mean, yeah, that's better for my series because I can keep it drug out for like I could make different seasons of this series. But yeah, my channel for like a month could just be Doki Doki Literature Club. Which I don't know if I want that, because then I would turn into a DDLC channel. I have to take a lot of breaks between side stories. But yeah, that's just I think what I'm gonna do for the side stories. Depending on how long the side stories are, I might upload one and then take a little break, upload Minecraft, Modern Warfare, stuff like that, and then do a next side story. Unless I get like an boatload of demand from the DDLC fan base that I need to start recording it, which I don't think is going to happen. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll stop wasting time now. I've already wasted about 5 minutes, and I'll get into the game. Hello everybody, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm getting better at that. I'm getting less I'm being less awkward about that now that I'm actually like doing the intro every day. Yeah, every day I'm being a consistent YouTuber. Who would have thought? Anyway, yeah. So I say anyway a lot in my videos. I've noticed in editing and playing back and actually recording. I've noticed I say anyhow and anyway so much while recording these playthroughs of this game in particular. But that can't be helped, man. I say anyhow like every day. Well, now I do because I get sidetracked and I start talking about other things and I have to get back to the videos like yeah. Anyhow, so I gotta think of something else to say. Moving on. Moving on is not any better than anyhow. I'd rather just say anyhow. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sari, you've been a little quiet lately. Oh god, it's starting to get weird again. Oh, there was a scene yesterday. Oh, it's starting to get weird again. No. Is everything alright? I mean, yes, because there's something going on besides the literature club that I have to focus on now. Which is good, because just sitting here and animating the literature club when there's no horror going on is not the easiest thing for me. Anyway, of course, everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I hate it when she says silly. Okay. I'm confident in the game now, right? But the silly and the hee. I mean, the silly is not that. The silly is not that strange. I just lost my breath for some reason. I only want to see smiles on your face, which is your problem. Well, all right. Hey, I'm so a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Atsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Whenever the music stops, I hate it so much. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. I hate it! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress him. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Oh. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping your voice steady, all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody else has noticed. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's clean. Oh my god. If my character... Okay. This game doesn't let you have enough choice. I like that, but I also don't like that. Because you don't get to choose what you say. I mean, okay, if you chose everything you said, then it would be way too long. But, like, choosing things like this, what you would actually do in a real situation... I mean, this is more of a graphic novel, not a pick-your-own-adventure game, but... It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with play? Excuse me? I'm a grown man boy person. I don't play. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is exactly what I was just talking about. if you had the choice to go after the person that you know is depressed, and they just broke down like that, and now they're pretending they're okay, and then they're gonna go home, don't leave that person alone. That is the worst thing you could do, is let them be alone. I mean, okay, in some situations, it is good to let the person have some alone time. But in that situation, why would you leave them alone? It just doesn't sit right with me. Before I could say anything else, Sierra Chafley walks out of the room, humming to herself. And I'm gonna ignore it. Who did I pick? I didn't even click something. My mouse wasn't even on the screen. Okay, yeah. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's really just not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No! Gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang around here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Wait, that was me that said that? Why did I? Gah. I feel like that's a mistake. I don't think I should have said that because she did the motion. Never mind. It's a small game flaw. We're gonna ignore that. Natsuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe you won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. With the elbow sliding into home base at my stomach there, yeah. Real funny. How do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds your poems out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beast. Odd message at the beginning of your poem, but alright. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. I hate that she sets up for rhymes and then dumps it off in the middle of nowhere. I hate it so much, because it has a rhythm to it, and then she just denies your dreams. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. You can't do that! Stop! It's illegal. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Oof, the bars. I hate this. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful, and press your lips to mine. I don't know if I want to kiss sand. It's kind of not really on my to-do list. Like, going to Hawaii, I'm not sure if that's the first thing I would do. It's like kiss the dry, hot beaches. But, alright. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you there long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I don't know about that one. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing this poem about negative things, so I wanted to write a nice message for once. Yeah, you want my honest opinion? Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then come up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing today. Read about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic that both of us read, and both of us write about it or whatever. Ugh, you really can see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic that expresses to impress by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing it once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yeah, practice. Well, I really don't want to talk to Monica because she's terrifying. And she had like a matching thing going on, so yeah, let's go with Yuri. Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Not at all. Not in the tiniest bit. Not a sliver of advice has helped me whatsoever. The only advice that's helped me was Monica's, telling me to save the game before a decision. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing or writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I had to remember to thank Monica. I think we all feel a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone else in their writing. I guess only want some writing. I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even in my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fierce. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little bit used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Oh, yeah. I can see why. I mean, yeah, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Any more Vic? I swear, every time I started recording, my nose is like, huh, you think you can breathe? Think again, nerd. And my brain stops working and my, like, what's it called? My nasal cavity, I think? My nose, okay, my nose just stops working completely. And I gotta take a hit of the good stuff. You know what? YouTube, don't delete my channel. Vicks Vapo Stick, alright? Helps me breathe. Let's move on. Alright. Actually, that was great, because I was just bambling and babbling. And she just said, let's move on. Perfectly lined up. I kinda like you now for getting me out of that. Anyhow. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. I don't even get to read the poems that I write, because I would love to hear my words in a poem. Talking about happy Doki Doki. I just realized I put Doki Doki and suicide in the same poem. Yeah, I really want to read that poem, actually. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Oh yeah, they're writing about the same thing. I was kind of confused on why they were both about beaches. It was literally just 2 minutes ago, but okay. Memory of a goldfish. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Scrolling. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? That is the weirdest sentence you could put. You're writing about a beach, and that's the sentence you put in it? No, that's not okay. Or will a sudden wave send you chasing down in the blink of an eye? Okay, that one's alright, but no. The other one's not alright. Never said no like that in my life. Actually, I have, but only at this game. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Seems like a Chinibio thing, but alright. The ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode on the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth's forevermore. Return to earth forevermore. Yeah, I don't like that one either. I don't like it at all. I have high standards for poems. You just don't meet mine. Are two songs overlapping right now? Never mind. I thought the two songs were overlapping. Anyway, I'm aware the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, and Security told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose I better compare differences in writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she wouldn't do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in writing style. I just went with a request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's so good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Didn't Natsuki say it was her idea, though? Because I'm pretty sure she said it was her idea, but it's alright. Hi. Have you thought about what you want to submit for perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. I could do the most annoying voice whenever the girls speak like, it would also make sense to it would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I left wanting to take the poem and I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna do that. God, my throat. I can't even keep that up. I couldn't keep that up even if I wanted to. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's how your poems and Sayori's poems are getting more and more similar each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't seen much of her. I haven't been seeing her as much in the past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? No. And if I have, it's not in my control, so don't get mad at me. Don't, crawl out of the screen like the Ring and murder me, please. Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something happened to her, so keep an eye on her. That's the only way I can imagine her saying that, because she's the reason something happens to her. There's been... Oh, yeah, people that haven't seen the series... You know what? If you haven't seen the series... I gave a disclaimer in the beginning. It's not my fault if you missed that, and I just gave it away. Anyway, Sarah's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Yeah. Well, never mind. Really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. And that... No, I didn't read it. I wasn't done reading it. I clicked. I wasn't done reading it. I just clicked. No. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the best sort of things to give life meaning. I mean, I guess, not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. If we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? Okay, that actually kind of makes sense. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you gonna give me more video game advice? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people to enjoy writing, then sharing a lot becomes easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that they went into it and things you can work on. That's more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I already forgot what you said, so I didn't really listen. I'll be honest, I just read and forgot. Like I do in school. Alright. Okay, you three. Anyway. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? We don't have to start figuring out. Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Did she? Okay, you three. Oh, yeah. Okay, you three and not okay, everyone. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, is it now? Oh, is it? Oh, that's crazy. That is just. I gotta stretch. I had to stretch. I shouldn't have been leaning back in the middle of that. Anyway, is it now? That is absurd. Anyway, in your books maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. I had to fix my headphones, but I can't do it when recording. Sayori's always lighting the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Yeah, we're good. It's almost like she has a balance that's thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually isn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Hey! You watch your mouth, Natsuki. You watch your mouth. I will delete your character file. Don't test me! You say that again. Your character file is gonna get Thanos snapped. You hear me? Yeah, that surprised look on your face. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bring that back talking here again. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me all day, so I didn't want to force it. Who? Why does sound like Scooby-Doo right there? I don't want to talk about it, okay? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... I love that transition. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. Well, what did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what we're gonna be doing. That's funny to me. I don't know why. I'm so simple-minded. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. It's equal to making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... And, guys, can you help me with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! It's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. You're not useless at all. Anyway, oh, she actually did say that. I was right. That just leaves you, Dice. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to help give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Because that sounds awesome! Let's go! Anime thighs! Woo! How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of a help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Yuri on this one. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, so I shouldn't be sitting on her butt anyway. Yeah, Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dais may not like being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to put a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dice to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dice to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too, I'm getting too into these voices. Alright, everybody has like a different tone to them, and I'm getting a little bit into expressing that. I mean, I guess it's better for the commentary, and I'm not, like, mumbling everything, but it feels strange. Anyway, sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we settle this already? Yeah. Dice, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm gonna go with... Sayori! Yes! Sayori! I've been saved! Yes! I've been saved! Sayori! I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I just think of the club, okay? You made me think I was safe, and then you ripped my safety from my hands. I'm saving. Yes, I want to overwrite my save. That was a waste of time. I don't want to go with Monica, because she's evil. I know she's evil. But I trust her more than either of these people. Because she's not evil. She hates herself. So I'm going with her, because I don't like her either. Actually, Natsuki's probably the most normal person here, to be honest. But, no. Well, I'll probably... Oh, I didn't read that. I hit spacebar. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Oh, game, please. Yes. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you were helping Yuri then? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some anime. I'm gonna help Yuri. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. I agree with her first sentence. Excited may not be the right word, but excited also may not be the right word. Wait, anyway. Do you feel the same way? I just expressed my feelings. Don't ask me again. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out, I guess. I mean, that's the closest to how I feel, so I guess. Yeah, sure. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances around between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dice picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing I do in the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. If my voice cracks. I hate it so much. This video is getting so long. Please end it. Monica are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up after being far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried saying something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Yes, it's time to leave. Everyone packs their bags. I can go home and watch anime, baby. Woo! Let's go. And probably I don't know what my character's doing, but I would probably go home and start recording another episode on this game. I mean, anime, of course, you gotta do your homework. Your homework comes first before anime. Even though anime's great, but you can always trust anime. Like I said in the last episode, friends are temporary, but anime is forever. Homework is also forever. So yeah. Anyway, I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by her house on Sunday. Wait, my house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. I feel like her room is just has dirty clothes and knives scattered across the floor. For cutting bread, cutting knives for bread and feeding raccoon urges. I'm not gonna live that down. I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press you for a reason. That's not like it should matter either way. So I'll need to make sure my room is clean. Yeah, I can't have a bad image. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Oh, that's me. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. My understanding... Don't underestimate yourself, guys. I think that will make a very productive team. Yeah, reproductive team, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. YouTube, please. Can't make these jokes. I can't say these things. Anyway, if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the reason you're with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Or when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. Well, that's not really me talking, but yeah. That's all there is to it. You believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says it and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Ah, I am too. After that exchange, we enter the front door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I could have gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But I know what might end up happening when we're outside. Well, who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Wink, wink. Yeah, I really don't like the disclaimer that all the characters are over the age of 18. I'm gonna have to, like, censor something. I hope not. I really don't see this game going this route. That does not seem like the route that this game is gonna go. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to be prepared. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Because she would get really depressed over it and feel jealous. That's why. I mean, she just contemplated the fact that there's no names here. What if they never? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's because it's just narration. I feel like that way about each other. Besides, Monica said this is about the club. Yeah. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go along with it, then I'll have a good time. Hey, by the way, you'll probably be seeing this video. I want to say around probably 6 o'clock, 5:30. So, yeah, I might be live. After that. I'll probably be streaming until 12. I might be probably be playing Sea of Thieves. So yeah, might be live after you see this video go up. 7 o'clock maybe, or earlier than that. Not sure. In fact, I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. I used to stream on Twitch, but I think I'm gonna be moving to YouTube. Just because my viewer base is on here. The viewer base that I have is on here, and so I think I'm going to be moving over. And also, it just makes more sense to me to stream on YouTube, because I'm a YouTuber, not a streamer. So yeah, I really stream anyway, so. It's already Sunday. I'm beginning increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help out much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sarah since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other at all the time or anything, but I know we've been worried in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Oh no! I decided to visit Sayori's before Yuri comes over. But you know, before I do that, I'm gonna take another 24 hours to you know. What I'm trying to say here is I'm gonna end the video, and I said it in the most awkward way possible. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. It's getting a bit long, but yeah. It's already been 3 minutes. It was just at 22 minutes. I thought, you know what? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have the next video out tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Probably tomorrow though. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, just kind of abuse that subscribe button. You know, that's what good YouTubers say. You know what I'm saying? Start to do southern accent there, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just slap that like button, that subscribe button, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Also, I hate the music stopped. Music stopped again.